Hello, hi everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Sorry I haven't been broadcasting for a couple of weeks. Obviously, wow, everything that's been going on, and it certainly got a lot more serious. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to do videos, and this is the first opportunity where I'm back to my channel. What actually I've been doing is, in my job, I work in mental health, and we've been looking at how to support people through this crisis that's going on at the moment. I don't like using that word crisis because it obviously makes people feel very anxious and nervous, but in reality we are going through such a monumental, massive kind of change, and for some people it is the C word, unfortunately. But what I want to do with this video is kind of go through a lot of practical things that you can try which are really going to be beneficial, fingers crossed. Excuse the cat here, you can't really see him because of my jumper and he is black, but if you every now and again just see this weird black shape appear, that's just my cat Ali. 1. To begin with, we've got to look at what we can control and what we can't control. It sounds pretty obvious, but what can happen, especially when we're stressed and feeling anxious and things are just going round and round and round, it's really important that we get kind of our rational thinking coming into play, because emotionally we'll be going through the stress, the anxiety, the worries, and we'll be catastrophizing, and we'll be worrying about the past, and we would be worrying about the future, and we'll be worrying about things that we have absolutely no control over. One of the big ones is being told we have to socially distance ourselves, which, by the way, social distancing is about physical distance as opposed to emotional and actually connecting with people, which we'll go into towards the end of the video. And I think it's important that part of this control is understanding, this is in the UK as well, by the way, sorry, we're only allowed out for essential shopping, for our daily exercise, or if you are a key worker and you have to travel to work and back. So those are things that are out of our hands. We have limited control in there, and it's about understanding and accepting that. There's lots of other things that we can control. What we're doing in the house, our activities, how often we're connecting with people, how often we're exposing ourselves to social media and just media in general. This leads me on to the next one, which is about 2, acceptance. Acceptance is understanding what we can control, what we can't control, what our position is at the moment, and then going, okay, there is no kind of cosmic entity saying you deserve this. It's not feeling sorry, it's not going through all the emotions, it's not saying why me, it's not constantly asking questions. That's just going round and round, and we're just going to be overly obsessing and worrying and not getting anywhere. So acceptance, very closely linked to what we can control and can't control. It's looking at what is my position and what can I do about it. 3. It's very important that we have a positive routine. That's easier said than done, I understand, in this situation. However, remember the last 2. So it's not about going, well, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this and I can't do that. Yeah, we know. We all know that. You know that. You've been telling yourself that over and over again. So what can you do? And then do it. Put it into a routine. Trying to get your sleep routine in place. Is that a thing that can be changed? Is that something you can control? If you can, let's go for it. If you can't, it's management. It's about how can we manage this best within our situation. Diet, making sure we're eating as healthy as we can. I know there's barriers because we can only get out once a day. The shops don't have as many supplies as we would like them to have. We know this. This is part of acceptance. This is part of control. But as part of our routine, we do what we can manage. And then do things that we find positive. Do activities. So we do the jobs that we have to do. Tidying up, work from home, manage money, look after children, look after dependents, that kind of stuff. And make sure we're doing the things we have to do. Then make sure we do the things we want to do as well. Watch that movie. Communicate with people. I'm going to come to that just now. Spend time with loved ones. There's plenty of websites out there actually that are kind of releasing a load of information for what you can try to do to help yourself with regards to hobbies, interests and stuff you want to do while kind of stuck indoors. 4, keep in contact with people. It doesn't matter how. Obviously, we can't do the old hug and greet. What we can do, though, is use social media, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram. There's all those different ones that you can connect through. Things like WhatsApp, FaceTime, Messenger, the video ones, they're brilliant because you can see one another and you get a closer connection when you can see somebody. And then, of course, don't forget the good old-fashioned telephone. Now, It's a reality check. This is what we're going through at the moment. It's about doing something about the things that we can do. It's a perfect analogy for people's mental health, to be honest, especially those with anxiety and who isolate themselves anyway. And we all have to do something to help ourselves. I know it is easier said than done. I totally understand that. However, it can be done. Now, in another video, I'll talk a little bit about motivation, because of course when your mental health's bad, that kind of goes out the window. And I will go through, kind of like a little step-by-step thing. But I will leave you with this, with motivation, and to help you do the things that I've just discussed today. It's one thing at a time. Just one thing, that's all. It's not going to be a miracle. It's not going to suddenly make everything better. It's not going to make us feel, wow, that's incredible, Ian, you're a genius. And it might not even quite work as well as you hoped. And sadly, in some cases, it might not work. So then we try the next thing, and then the next thing, because there is still plenty for us to try to help ourselves out there. And there is still support out there for us as well. Please remember that. Still services open. You can still telephone. You can still get online counselling and things like that if that's what you need. Remember, these videos are not substitutes for professional support. If you need to see somebody and communicate with a professional, then please do. But for yourself, there are still things you can do. So please do that as well. Well, thank you very much for watching. Obviously, sorry for it being a bit of a, it's the way it is at the moment. I'm going to see what other types of videos I can do. It's not just going to be me about lecturing you and telling you what you need to do. I want to see what else we can do to help ourselves. It'll be lovely for you to comment below, please, about your ideas, about what you found that helped, because this is the perfect opportunity for sharing, giving each other ideas, coming together in the face of such adversity. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. You take care, stay safe, stay indoors. Bye bye.